Andy,
Hey,
good to see you.
good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too. Now, we know that data storage can be complex and time-consuming. How does Pure Storage make life easier?
We really start from the beginning with simplicity. Everything that we do at Pure is focused around being simple. Everything starting with setup from day one. So I have here one of our setup guides on a table tent business card. This is how easy it is to get a Pure array set up in your environment. Literally, from the time you rack us and power us in the environment, 30 minutes and we'll have you up and running. No complexity, nothing to configure, no RAID groups, no complex technical configurations, not a bunch of knobs to turn and switches to flip. We want that simplicity to come through starting on day one. And even down to, frankly, the sales process. If you look at a sales order from Pure, generally it's going to have about 3 line items, not pages and pages of things that you have to procure. We want it to be easy for our customers.
Well, I know from experience that I don't know of any other storage companies that have a business card as their setup instructions. So how do you achieve that streamlined approach then?
When you think of Pure, we have what I classify as generally 4 types of products. We have our flash array product group, which is our scale up storage, block storage. We have our flash blade, scale out, fast file and object. We have our converged platforms with partners like Cisco and NVIDIA. And then we have our public cloud native offerings. So, we try to keep things very simple from the product line carried through to the entire platform. And we carry that to management. So when you look at Pure, we have one operating environment, Purity, right? That operates the entire platform of things that I just spoke about. On top of that, we have a single pane of glass for management, Pure One, right? Makes it really easy for our customers. You can literally be at the beach, pick up your cell phone, go in and manage your storage arrays in Pure One as a mobile app. We also do things like creating our own drives, right? We don't use standard off-the-shelf components like SSDs, unlike a bunch of our competitors. We actually have our own drives. So I actually brought an example of a DFM, a direct flash module. This is a Pure drive. Now, the interesting thing about this and carrying through to simplicity and to an extent is we actually source our own components. We manufacture our own components. We do our final assembly here in the U.S. for our U.S.-based customers, so outside of Austin, Texas, or Houston, Texas, depending on the product. And we source these components and do the final assembly of our drives for our products here. So we want to maintain that simplicity. We're not trying to take complex systems from other people and cobble them together, put them together in some artificial way, right? We're wanting to deliver naturally the best that we possibly can. So using Purity, using our products that we're developing, we can directly address NAND and deliver better outcomes through that simplicity that we're driving.
What is AI Ops and how does it benefit IT operations?
Yeah, so AI Ops, Kevin, is really the focus of using AI and ML in order to deliver better outcomes for operations of our IT environments. So with Pure, for instance, we're leveraging Pure One that allows us to take in metadata from all of our running arrays every 30 seconds. So we can provide predictive analytics on those arrays to identify issues in the field before they might occur. So things like that are allowing us to really get ahead of problems in a customer environment so that we can be more proactive in support and supportability versus reactive as we've traditionally been.
What about some of the other ways that Pure One specifically can make the job easier for someone who's managing the storage?
We have a lot of intelligence tools built into Pure One. So we have a sizer, for instance. So if you're going to be introducing a new application into your environment, maybe even a big application, something like an SAP, right, that could take up a lot of storage, you can use the sizer in Pure One to actually identify what the impact might be to your existing storage arrays. So we'll show you the amount of storage you could expect to consume based on a wide variety of known applications. You can also see the type of performance implication that might be impacting the array. So, it can tell you if you need to get a bigger array, perhaps, in order to manage that workload, and help you figure out where to optimally place that workload once it's there. We also have dashboarding around security. So we have some very unique security features like safe mode. And we can tell you through a security scorecard how your security is set up on your arrays. So a whole host of innovative features built into Pure One, many that we just don't even have time to cover here.
How can I improve the efficiency of my existing data storage system?
Yeah, Kevin, you think about efficiency, and it comes in several different forms, right? Think about environmental efficiency, for example, right? Pure has the most energy efficient storage arrays on the market, bar none. Look at our ESG reports. We can deliver in 3 or 5 rack units what often takes more than a rack of a competitive solution to deliver. That's significant from an energy, cooling, and just overall power savings. Think about the second form, operational efficiency. 1 FTE per 10 to 20 petabytes of storage under management is what we recommend for our storage arrays. Huge operational advantage. A single pane of glass to manage through Pure One. A single operating environment to manage across all of your storage arrays with Purity, right? We create a lot of operational efficiency. And then the third point I would say is around financial efficiency. By offering the best consumption models on the market today, bar none, right? Through an OpEx form, a CapEx form, and a combination form that we call Flex, we give customers the ability to consume our storage arrays the way that they need, in the place that they need, at the time that they need, all bringing efficiency to bear.
Well, it sounds like Pure has done a lot of innovation to help with the ease of use of storage in general. Thanks very much for your time here today, Andy.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin.